Hi, hello, and welcome! Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of The Crafting Coach. My name is Megan Rosendahl. I am the Crafting Coach, and we're going to continue on our series of indoor projects that we can do while we're stuck inside during these long winter months. I've been making macrame jewelry for several years, so I thought I'd take the chance to show you how to make your very own simple yet beautiful piece. By creating a series of precise knots, I'm going to show you a few different designs that anyone can make. This bracelet is very easy to make and also very inexpensive. You'll only need a few things for this project. Natural hemp cord ball. I'm using the thinnest one for this project. A bead or anything you'd like for an accent. And another similar bead to use for the clasp. Also be sure to grab a scissors. There are also a lot of different colors of hemp cord that are available, as well as pendants and other beads that really jazz up your jewelry. This is what I've collected over the years, from big to small to colorful to plain. Just use whatever fits your preference. We'll start by measuring the length of our bracelet. Measure around your wrist, then give yourself a few extra inches to work with. When you've got the length you want, double it, then cut. Next, we'll take the piece we just cut and measure 8 times the amount. The shorter cord will be the inside length of our bracelet, and the longer cord will be what we'll use to create our bracelet. To start building, find the exact center of both the pieces. Take your longer piece and place the center of that behind your shorter piece. Create a large loop that goes behind your shorter strands, then take the cord on the left-hand side, put it over the smaller cord and through the loop we just made. Then pull tight. Leave enough room at the top for a loop that's big enough for a knot to go through, but small enough so there won't be too much extra room. We're going to do the exact same knot next, only in reverse. So make the loop on the left-hand side, cross over the piece from the right-hand side, and pull tight. Keep going, swapping back and forth from left to right to keep your hemp cord nice, flat, and straight. About 10 knots in, they're pretty easy to count once you get going, I'm going to add a twist into my bracelet, which is the second design you'll learn today. It's the exact same process, but instead of going from left to right, you'll keep making your large loop on the same side the entire time. This will create this cute twist. I'm going to straighten back out once I have one full twist in my pattern, so all I have to do is continue moving from side to side. Use your wrist as a guide to see when you're about halfway done, which is where we'll add our bead. String the center cords through the bead, but not the outside cords. Take a look at which side knot comes next and make that, and then pull as tight as you can while still keeping the bead in place. Then just continue on the same way. Since I added a twist to the first side, I added another twist on the other side to keep the bracelet uniform. Feel free to count your knots if you want this to be exact. Be sure to measure when you think you've got the length you want before we add our final bead at the end as a clasp. String all your cord pieces through the bead and secure it with a knot. Then just snip off the excess cord and you're all done. This bracelet took me about 15 minutes to make. That's it! The hemp cord is about $4, with enough cord to make 20 or 30 different pieces, and beads can range anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on how fancy you want them. Here are some of the other things I've made. This one uses the standard cord and a dark brown for a nice effect. And these are all solid colors to show how pretty these simple bracelets can look. I've also made some out of plastic lace, the kind that you use to make keychains and lanyards. You can also use multiple colored beads, and you can mix different colored strings in with the hemp. I used medium-sized hemp cord on this one. Colored hemp cord also looks great in a spiral pattern, and when you get really comfortable, you can even color block the colored hemp cords. And for the very skilled, you can start working with more difficult knots. This pattern here would take an entirely separate video, which I certainly can do. Just let me know. Just a reminder that you can access all 40 previous Crafting Coach videos online at aberdeennews.com. Just go to the 605 Life tab on the homepage and scroll down to the Crafting Coach. I will be back next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. with a brand new project just for you. We'll tear it apart, we'll break it down, I'll tell you what to do, tell you what not to do, and hopefully we'll have just a little bit of fun along the way. In addition to following the Aberdeen American News online and on Facebook, be sure to follow my Crafting Coach board on Pinterest as well. You can find me under Megan Rosendahl. And if you have any tips, ideas, or suggestions, or maybe want to send me photos of any completed projects that you've done, please do so at mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. We'll see all of you in a week. Bye!